Today we will discuss PDA constructions with an example. Consider the first example. The first example is L is equal to A power n B power n such that n greater than or equal to 1. That is, what are the strings? Equal number of A's followed by equal number of B's. That means A, B. Either n greater than or equal to 1 means if n is equal to 1, A, B. A, B, B. A, B, B, B. These are the possible set of strings. These are the possible set of strings. Now we will write initially delta of, if we are at state Q naught, if we are at state Q naught, if the input is A and the top of the stack is Z. Here what is the logic we are following? Before writing the description, what is the logic following? Here the question is, we have to construct push down automata that accepts equal number of A's and equal number of B's. That means we have to remember A's. That is, how many number of A's occurred. That is, whenever A occurs, push into the stack. Whenever A occurs, push into the stack. If B appears, pop from the stack. Okay, if A appears in the input symbol, push into the stack. If B appears, pop from the stack. Finally, if the stack is empty, means there is no A's. If there is no A's, the stack is empty. That means the string is accepted. So see this one, delta of, initially I am at state Q naught and the first symbol is A. And the first symbol is A and the top of the stack initially Z naught. Okay, on seeing this one, I am moving to Q naught, A, Z naught. This is happens. Okay, what happens on Q naught? If I am seeing A, simply I am pushing A into the stack. Simply push A into the stack. Suppose if the state is Q naught, if the input symbol is A, suppose if the top of the stack is A, that is already one A is inserted. Suppose if second A comes, what I am doing is, whenever A comes, push into the stack. Whenever A comes, push into the stack. Okay, now on the state Q naught, if on the same state, if any number of A's, this process is repeated. For any number of A's, this process is repeated. If B appears, A is the top of the stack, because first I am inserting all the A's into the stack. Here, if A is the top of the stack, B is the input symbol. What I am doing, whenever B appears, we have to pop from the stack. So whenever we are performing some pop operation, move to some another state. That is, I am changing the input symbol, so we have to move to some other state. So the other state Q1 epsilon. Here this specifies that I am performing pop operation. Remember, in push down automata, in the transition, if you are writing epsilon, means I am performing pop operation. So the same operation is repeated on the state Q1. If B input appears and A is the top of the stack, I am performing same operation multiple number of times. So perform pop operation. Finally, on state Q1, if the entire input is completed and the top of the stack is Z, what happens? We are moving to a final state QF and the top of the stack is Z naught, or we can also write as QF or epsilon. That is acceptance by final state, acceptance by input stack, acceptance by final state, acceptance by empty stack. Suppose the same thing is represented in transition diagram format. Initially I am at state Q naught. See this one, it is very easy to construct transition diagram. I am at state Q naught. On state Q naught, if A is the input symbol, Z naught is the top of the stack, then what I am doing? Push A onto the stack. Push A onto the stack. Similarly, on the state Q0, if A is the input symbol and A is the top of the stack, push AA. Here Z0 is also present. Push A onto the stack. That means here I am writing this self loop means this operation is repeated for all A's. This operation is repeated for all A's. Then what happens if an input B appears? That means if B is the input symbol and A is the top of the stack and A is the top of the stack, then what I am doing? Perform pop operation. Here the symbol specifies the pop operation. Whenever perform pop operation, that means on this transition it deletes only one A, but we don't know how many number of A's. So make a self loop such that B comma A epsilon. This process is repeated until all the A's. Finally, if input is epsilon and the top of the stack is Z0, so no need to perform any operation. We are moved to some final state QF. This is the push down automata. For example 1. Now consider the example some AABB. Check whether AABB is accepted by this push down automata or not. Delta of Q0, AABB and Z0. This is for instantaneous description. First Q0 on input A, and top of the stack is Z0. What happens? It moves to delta Q0. Whenever A occurs, push into the stack. A, BB, A, Z0. Next one. Q0 on input A and top of the stack is again A. So Q0 on input A, top of the stack is also A. Then what happens? It performs push operation. See this one here also. Delta Q0 BB AA Z0. Now delta Q0 on input B and top of the stack is A. This one input is B and top of the stack is A. What do we do? We have to perform pop operation. Delta of Q0 B A Z0. Now delta Q0, on Q0 we are moving to state Q1. On Q1 the input is B and the top of the stack is A. We have to perform pop operation. Q1 epsilon, that is the entire input is completed, and Z0. See this one, Q1 on epsilon and the top of the stack is Z0. So we are moving to a final state QF. This is the instantaneous description. This says that the string AABB is accepted by this push down automata. AABB is accepted by the push down automata. Now we will consider one more example. L is equal to W such that the number of A's is equal to number of B's. Observe the difference between these two questions. Here also both the number of A's and number of B's are equal, but the difference is here the number of A's followed by number of B's, but here we have equal number of A's and B's, but there is no order. But here order is not at all important. That means AB, it is also accepted. BA, it is accepted, but these two are not accepted in the first case. These two are not accepted in the first case. So what is the logic? What is the logic means if different symbol on the top of the stack, then perform pop operation, otherwise push operation. That means if first A appears, perform push operation. If B appears, perform pop operation. If A appears, push operation. B appears, pop operation. Similarly, first B, push into the stack. Next A comes, pop. Next B, push into the stack. Next A comes, pop. Suppose A, B, B. That is also accepted. First A, push. Again A, and the top of the stack and the input both are same, push. Okay, the question is, if the top of the stack and the current input symbol both are same, push into the stack. Otherwise, that is, if both are different, pop from the stack. So I will write the diagram directly. Q naught. Initially I am at state Q naught. On state Q naught, if the input is A, top of the stack is Z naught, what we will do? We are push into the stack A Z naught. If the input is A and top of the stack is Z naught, simply push into the stack. Or one more case is starting with A or starting with B. If the input is B and top of the stack is Z naught, simply push into the stack. Okay, the two cases. The first two cases is, first, if the stack top is empty, that is Z naught. If the input is either A or B, push into the stack. Then suppose if our string is this one, A, B, B. First A, that is based on this A is pushed into the stack. Suppose if next also A appears and the top of the stack is already A. Similarly, B, B, A. Okay, so you observe the point. So the next one is, if A is the input symbol and the top is also A, stack top is also A, then perform push operation. Or if B is the input symbol and the top of the stack is also B, perform push operation. Okay, I will consider all the cases. All the cases are this one. If it is starting with 1A, if it is starting with A, I am push. If it is starting with B, perform push. Suppose more than 1 A's. So more than 1 A means the input symbol is A and the stack top is also A, push. Similarly for B's case, I have one more case. One more case is, what we have to do? If the input is A, I am push into the stack. And next, if the input is B and the stack top is equal to A, what we have to do? Perform pop operation. That means if the input is B, and the stack top is A, what I am saying? Perform pop operation. Or if the input is A, stack top is equal to B, perform pop operation. Okay, you understand the question? Okay, if the inputs are different, input and the top of the stack both are different, perform pop operation. Remaining all cases, that is, if both are same, push operation. At initially perform push operation. Okay, after completion of all this, and what is the final? If the entire input is completed and stack top is equal to Z naught, then we are not pushing anything. Simply we are reached the final state. Suppose consider an example, BAAB. Suppose BAAB. See this one, delta of Q naught BAAB Z naught. First Q naught on B and Z naught. See this one, Q naught on B, top of the stack is Z naught, push. So delta of Q naught AAB B Z naught. Now input is A, stack top is B. So this one, input is A, stack top is B. What we have to do? Perform pop operation. Delta of Q naught AB Z naught. Now input is A, stack top is Z naught. Input is A, stack top is Z naught. What we have to do? Perform push operation. Q naught B A Z naught. Now input is B, stack top is A, B A. perform pop operation. Perform pop operation. Now the input is epsilon and stack top is z0, move to the final state, that is accepted. That is the concept, that is the difference between these two are in this equal number of A's and equal number of B's in both the cases. But in the first case, the equal number of A's followed by equal number of B's. That means first to perform push operation of all the A's. Whenever B appears, perform pop operation. But in this case, there is a no order. That means whenever an equal symbol appears, push. Different symbol appears, then perform pop operation. Okay, these are the basic two examples. Now in the next session we will discuss some more examples of push down automata. Thank you.